Most people pay more tax than they need to because of one simple mistake when doing their tax return. It's a simple one, but it can be seriously costly. And over the years helping people with their money, I've found that almost everyone falls into this at least a little bit. See, the tax rules can be complicated and more than a little bit confusing. And if you're not on top of them, it means that you end up paying more than your fair share. Now, I'm sure that tax is important at some level, but in my opinion, if you want your money to be actually working for you and to its potential, paying less tax means that you've got more money that you can save, invest, or spend on your lifestyle today. Now, most people pay more tax than they should because they miss out on claiming deductions simply because they don't keep good records. Particularly this time of year, a lot of people are scrambling, trying to find out how they can maximize their tax refund and get the best money back at tax time. But if you haven't kept your records throughout the year, it's going to be really hard for you to claim everything that you're actually entitled to. If you end up in this position, it means that you're either going to have to cut corners and put through deductions without having the records. That can lead to you ending up in hot water with the ATO, not recommended. And otherwise, it means that you're simply just not claiming anything and then getting less back in your tax return. So my top 3 tips for effectively tracking your tax. The first is to systemize. There's a lot of apps and technology out there these days, but ultimately you just need a system that works for you. Personally, I love a good spreadsheet. I find it to be the easiest way to do things, but whatever works for you, that you have to have a system that you consistently follow to make sure that you're claiming everything that you can. The second is to check in on your tax throughout the year, not just when the financial year is finished, when you're doing your tax returns, but check in on your deductions, on your tax position, understand where you're at to make sure that you're refining your system over time and getting everything that you're entitled to. And the third is doing a complete review before the end of the financial year. That way you can change things before the year has closed out and actually change your tax position, meaning that you get more back at tax time and pay less in income tax. To get started, you do not need to have this perfect. The important thing is to create a structure that you can follow moving forward, and you build the habit around your tax. You build the system that supports it, and know that you will build on that over time and refine it. It is simple, not necessarily easy, but the results are definitely worth it.